Hello, everyone. My name is Haley Williams, and this is my technology evaluation for the ETEC 527 class. For this project, we're going to focus on 4 components, which would be the product, talking about what is Peardeck, the evaluation, how I rated Peardeck in regards to educational technology, lesson components, which includes the audience objectives and instructional activities in the lesson, and a project summary that kind of just sums up everything that I learned through this process. So through these next few slides, we're going to figure out what Peardeck is in terms of educational technology and how it can be implemented into a regular lesson. So first, we're going to talk about the product. What is Peardeck? I've included a video in this PowerPoint presentation for a demonstration of what Peardeck is. So someone, if he doesn't know, could click this and watch. But I'm going to walk you through what Peardeck is in person, so you'll know. Peardeck is a technology tool that pairs with Google Slides to create interactive slides, but it also allows you to see your students' work in action. So some features that you can use for Peardeck are built-in videos, multiple choice questions. They have the capability of drawing on slides if you would like them to illustrate something, or the students, while the students are working, you can see their real-time results while in a scrolling mode or put it in grid mode to see more than one result at a time. The most important thing that I think this product has is that it gives you an opportunity to know that your students are understanding or struggling in the moment of learning. So you don't miss all that extra time of teaching without knowing that they have really gotten the concept. Next, we're going to talk about the evaluation of how I rated Peardeck. So I used the rubric that I created with my group to evaluate Peardeck on 6 different categories: goals and objectives, authenticity, interactive and collaborative, usability, differentiation, and adaptability. I've included a link to the rubric with an explanation of each section on the computer. So you can see that I rated Peardeck with 4s in almost every category except for the interactive and collaborative. There wasn't really a lot of opportunity for students to work with each other in the tool, but there could be if they were in the same room or in the same vicinity, you could have them partner up and work. Below the evaluation, I left comments on my reasoning for why I rated each one the way that I did. Overall, it was rated 4s in almost every other category. So real quick, you can see I just kind of broke down a quick way without having to click through the link and read all the comments. So everything except, again, for interactive and collaborative received a 4. So now we're going to take a look at the lesson and see how Peardeck is used in action. So I used my 2nd grade class and objectives in order to create this lesson, which the objectives are going to be to distinguish facts from opinions, interact with sources in meaningful ways, such as illustrating or writing, and discuss the author's purpose for writing the text. The instructional activities included with Peardeck for this lesson is for the hook and hold group, we're doing a video read aloud. Then for guided practice, they're identifying the opinion in the story. And then for the independent practice, there are some questions that allow the students to demonstrate the mastery of the objectives. So we're going to click on the student view to see what it looks like in action. So when it first opens up, here's the video. They click it, we watch it as a group and kind of stop and talk about it as we watch it. But then as they keep going through the slides, we have kind of a breakdown. I included some notes of my thinking out loud, so kind of like giving them an understanding of what it's like to think through the process of identifying the opinion from the character in the story. Then as they kept going on, these are slides that I would do with them. We would focus on slide 3 together as still in guided practice. I'd give them time to work with the table and then move on from there. And then the students would work independently. So there's lots of slides that they can use to answer questions based on the topic. The last part is the summary, which for the summary overall, I think that it's a great resource to use with your students. Lots of different ways to use the tool and differentiate it for all your diverse learners. Thanks.